All right, I'm walking on down the VFW. I thought I'd show a little bit of the neighborhood here. Just pick up a little bit of B-roll. I'm just walking around trying to get the lay of the land, looking for what's for rent. Looking up the various businesses around here. It's a funky place. It's not as inner city as where I was in Lapu-Lapu, but it's still pretty primitive.
So here's the scoop. Basically, I've rented this apartment for 1 month, and once that time is up, I have to move on. Uh, I have a number of variables I'm trying to work through, let's say. But basically, I'm just drifting. I'm a man without a home.
Female bed spacers. I do not know what they mean by that. Well, it's a pretty warm, muggy day out here at noontime. Trucking through the west side of Angeles City. And we got dogs. Somebody's rocking out the karaoke over here somewhere. It's party time. It is Halloween. This is October 31st, 2025. And there they are, right in there. That's right. Okay. There you go.
What can I say? It's the Philly Willies, man.
Yeah, that's another thing. The Kuyas just love to just let her fly anywhere on the street. They'll piss on anything. It's kind of a weird thing that goes on out here. Not a lot of restrooms available for folks. Yeah, while I'm walking down this side street, I suppose I could babble on about the strangeness that's been going on with me since I came out here from the other side of the world. I think I'm going through this process that they call the dark night of the soul. Maybe some of you might be familiar with that. Something that we all go through. I've spoken of this before, and I'm sure I'll speak of it some more. It's like I turned inside out since I got in here. So much strange shit has happened. My body is way out of whack. It's been all plugged up, like it needs to purge out. And some not too good things have happened. Can't always figure out the exact reason why, but it's one of those things where you just have to say shit happens when you can't figure out anything much more. Check this old building out here. We're coming up on the another one of these red doors. There's many of them, seems like, all through the Philippines. And that's where rooms are available. So perhaps someone could rent rooms in that building right there. You look at these. There's a lot of weather-ridden buildings. But then there's others. See, that one's called Daniela's place, the Lion's Den Hotel. Yeah, interesting places around here. I actually don't know where I'm at right now. Just kind of using the internal GPS to work my way down the road. Get closer to where I gotta be. Like, I probably won't go down that one right there. Howdy.
Howdy.
So, I feel like sitting down on a curb. It's too hot for that. Yeah, it's kind of funny. I turn the corner and I stumble right onto the VFW. I'm coming into it from the other direction than I did from last night. I don't know. I just left the VFW and I'm pissed off because every day over here is something. Every day there's something I have to deal with. They have mail service because I need an address so I can get stuff shipped over here. And 200 pesos a day. Oh great, it's through this VAO. And it comes from Manila down here and all this stuff. Then I read the thing and they don't accept anything over 3 pounds. How in the hell am I going to order the laptop that I need so bad? Oh, or if it requires customs. There you go again. If the value is up to where customs is trying to get a piece of the action, they won't take that either. I asked the lady, oh, it just all gets sent back. What the hell? So, I'm back in a lurch. I don't know how I'm gonna get mail sent out here. My prescriptions from the VA are all sitting over there. I'm out of everything. I have a forwarding mailbox in the United States in Portland. And they're charging me now because it's been sitting there for over a month. And I'm out. And speaking of which, Chuck is out. There he is, right there. Right there in the corner.
Caltex 7-Eleven. I know almost at the crib then. I gotta get stuff. I'll come back out here and get a drink with them. I'm gonna put these up. A long time ago.
Gotta get him up here.
Uploaded it. Well, I didn't even actually upload YouTube. I was
Down you go.
from the editing software.
Nothing else. He lived down in there somewhere.
Looking lucky.
Head east on Don Junco Avenue toward Mount Maculan Street.
Extra decorations for the sign. Now, what in the hell do we have in here? What in the hell is it with me and critters? Let's see here. There he goes. There he goes. Okay. There we go now. All right, fella. Here we go now. A new home for you now. It's gonna get a little bit wet. All right. So that's that. Well, I walked by the Rasa Hotel, and I remembered that from actually some of Chubb's Dub C videos. This is the old Drake Hotel. It's changed hands. A little mystery going on about that, but now it's called the Rasa, and this is the 544 bar. Got me some complimentary chips here. A little margarita. And when I walked in here, I bumped into Chubb's Dub C sitting down there. They were in here testing their food that they're going to have for their Thanksgiving party. Tough Jazz. I'll film right here. So we're headed to the midnight rodeo, right? There's all kinds of bars here.
5 minutes. Slow down.
Traffic. It's Halloween night and the traffic is...
Tomorrow's Halloween.
Tomorrow's what?
Tomorrow. Over this night. Actually, it's tomorrow.
Ace Bar, SS Bar. There's nothing but bars here. Yeah, first time I've seen all of this. Yeah, so we're just headed down here to this place called Midnight Rodeo. It's on Halloween night. Those bars up by where I live, they all close at 11 and 12. Oh God, we're going right into Red Street. Oh my God, we're coming back to Red Street. There's the lady boys. They won't let me alone. And you can't tell them. You can't tell them from the real thing. Even that right there. Seriously. Alright, so we're headed down here. I'll go ahead and shut this off now. Alright, we are here now. We're getting out. Okay. Gonna go in there. Trying to be very careful with my filming. I don't want to get jumped by somebody else. Here we go now. Right back on Walking Street. I don't know if I want to be here after what has happened to me already on this street.
So anyway, I had hooked up with this great couple in one of the bars over in my hood, and they said they were taking off and going down to this midnight rodeo. So I says, well, I'll just roll along with you. So that's how I ended up in the tricycle with them as we made it down to this cool rock and roll bar, which would not be the last time I would go in there. And then on down to Red Street, where we hit a couple more bars before we parted company and I went walking.
Are you going to...
Going to Champagne. Yeah, Champagne. Yeah.
Champagne?
Yeah.
I'm going to have to cut this off. All right, here we go. I'm going to cut this off now.
Yeah, so they were bumping into friends, and Red Street was hopping on Halloween. So we hit a couple more bars, and then it was time to move on, and they actually went shopping, and I took off on the long walk home. But as it would turn out, my night was not yet done.
So I'm walking down this road, trying to make my way home. And I come across this bar. I hear the music. There's a live band playing. I had to get away from those other people because they go into a store and they're shopping around and they're taking their time. They're taking the time. I ain't got time for that. We were supposed to ride home. I gotta go. I gotta keep walking, so I just keep walking. when I come across this place.
Yeah, so I stumble into this bar and I'm surprised at how big it is. And it's pretty full. They're all locals. I'm the only whitey in there. But it turns out this place is open 24/7. Band plays till 4 a.m. And they're good. There's some damn good musicians in there. So, yeah, it would not be the last time I would go into that bar either.
Now I find this place on my way home. Down here in the hood. Just kept going. Just came crashing down. What the?
Yeah, so talk about being jolted awake on this hallowed eve when the face of that air conditioner comes falling down and breaks a bowl along with it. But I can see that there was duct tape holding it together and it just gave up the ghost.
I mean, it's like 4 a.m. and this shit happens. I've been complaining about all this paranormal shit that happens.
Yeah, so I went on and ranted on about that, but it does get old with all the weird stuff that keeps happening, along with the other stuff that's unexplainable, the stuff I don't talk about too much. Well, okay, y'all know where the like and subscribe buttons are, although you don't use them too much. But let's go ahead and call it a wrap on this hallowed eve.